Hello students and welcome to your English language class. I hope you all are doing great. Students, today we'll be learning about active and passive voice. Now, as you already know that a sentence comprises of a subject, verb and an object. It can have more than one object, but it's mandatory to have one subject in a sentence. So, when a subject is performing an action, then we say that the sentence is in active voice. And when the subject receives the action, then we can say that it is in passive voice. Now, let us learn more about active and passive voice. See, there are certain rules whenever you are changing active voice into passive voice, and you have to keep in mind those rules and just apply them, and you will be able to ace up this topic. So just keep in mind that you have to follow these rules. Now, first of all, let us just learn what actually active and passive voice are. Now, the verb that expresses the action done by the subject is said to be in the active voice. So, in active voice, the subject performs the action. So, obviously, the verb which is expressing the action done by the subject means the subject is doing something and the verb in that sentence will be expressing the action. Okay, like Raja posted the letter. So here the subject is Raja and he has done something, he has posted the letter. So the subject has performed some action. Okay, so now it can be in the present tense, past tense or future tense, but the subject will be performing some action in that sentence will be known as active voice, and the verb that expresses what is done by, to the subject is said to be in the passive voice. And now when the subject receives the action or some action is being done to the subject, then we can say that it is in the passive voice. Now students, just keep in mind that the meaning of the sentence doesn't change when you are changing active voice into passive voice. Okay, the meaning remains just the same. It is only the way of writing the same thing in two different format. Like for example, Raja posted the letter. We can also write this sentence as the letter was posted by Raja. Okay. Now in the first sentence, the subject of the verb acts or performs. So the verb is said to be in the active voice. जब फर्स्ट सेंटेंस में जो सब्जेक्ट है ही इज़ एक्चुअली एक्टिंग, वो एक्ट कर रहा है, इसलिए हम उसको एक्टिव वॉइस बोलेंगे. ठीक है, इसलिए आप ध्यान रखना एक्ट एक्टिव. इन द सेकेंड सेंटेंस द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द वर्ब इज एक्टेड अपॉन, सो द वर्ब इज सेड टू बी इन पैसिव वॉइस. नाउ आपको फॉर्मेट पता है हाउ टू मेक अ सेंटेंस. इट्स ऑलवेज सब्जेक्ट प्लस वर्ब प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट, एस प्लस वी प्लस ओ. So now if you see here, Raja is the subject here, posted is verb here, and letter is the object here. So S plus V plus O. Now here whenever you are changing active voice into passive voice, the object in the sentence in the active voice, the object in the active voice becomes the subject in the passive voice. Okay, अब हमने जो द लेटर था, द लेटर हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट था, उसको हमने क्या बना दिया, सब्जेक्ट बना दिया पैसिव वॉइस में. सो द लेटर वॉज पोस्टेड बाय राजा. अब हम इसको ऐसे तो नहीं लिख सकते द लेटर पोस्टेड राजा, ऑब्वियसली. तो जो ऑब्जेक्ट है हम उसको सब्जेक्ट बनाएंगे, लेकिन विदाउट चेंजिंग द मीनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस. मीनिंग सेम रहेगा, टेंस भी चेंज नहीं होगा. अब यहाँ पे पास्ट टेंस था तो हम उसको पास्ट टेंस ही रखेंगे, हम उसको प्रेजेंट या फ्यूचर नहीं बना देंगे. ओके, सो यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड दीज रूल्स whenever you are changing active into passive voice. Now when to use the passive voice? Firstly, when the subject is unknown or can't be mentioned easily. Like for example, somebody killed my cow. Now I'm not sure who killed my cow, so somebody killed my cow is active voice. Then we have to change it in passive voice. Then we can say my cow was killed. By whom? I don't know. So हमें पैसिव वॉइस की ज़रूरत कब पड़ती है? पहली चीज़, जब सब्जेक्ट अननोन होता है, ठीक है। लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे आपने देखा somebody killed my cow was killed. Secondly, second example, people say the fox is cunning. Now who all people say, we don't know, so the fox is said to be cunning. हम ये कह सकते हैं कि fox जो है वो cunning होता है, ठीक है। So the fox is said to be cunning. By whom? We are not sure. So when the subject is unknown and can't be mentioned easily, then we use the passive voice. And secondly, when more interest is taken in the thing done rather than the doer of it. जब जो काम हुआ है, जो एक्शन हुआ है, हमें उसमें ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट हो rather than जिसने वो काम किया है, then also we can use the passive voice. Like for example, fire gutted 40 shops in Karnal. अब फायर की वजह से आग ने 40 दुकानें जला दी, ठीक है। सो हम क्या बोलेंगे? 40 shops were gutted in fire in Karnal. Now we are more interested in the 40 shops rather than the fire, rather than the actual doer of the action. Here fire is the doer of the action, fire is the actual culprit, but we are more concerned about the 40 shops. Okay, so we'll say 40 shops were gutted in fire in Karnal. Now the result was announced yesterday. Okay, the principal announced the result yesterday. Now we are more concerned about the result here rather than who announced it. So we'll say the result was announced yesterday. So now here you can see how or when to use the passive voice. Okay. Now how verbs are put in the passive voice. अब verbs को हम कैसे passive voice में put करते हैं? We'll learn some rules here. When the verb is changed from the active voice to the passive voice, the object of the verb in the active voice becomes the subject of the verb in the passive voice. ये मैंने आपको अभी बताया है कि जो हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट होता है एक्टिव वॉइस में, वो जाके पैसिव वॉइस में हमारा सब्जेक्ट बन जाता है. लेट अस टेक वन मोर एग्जांपल. शीला वॉशेस हर क्लोथ्स. नाउ हियर द सब्जेक्ट इज शीला. शी इज परफॉर्मिंग सम एक्शन. शी इज वॉशिंग हर क्लोथ्स. सो शीला वॉशेस हर क्लोथ्स. वो कपड़े धोती है. ठीक है. तो हमारा जो ये हर क्लोथ्स है वो क्या है? ऑब्जेक्ट है. तो अब उसको हम सब्जेक्ट बना देंगे अपने पैसिव वॉइस में. हर क्लोथ्स आर वॉश्ड बाय शीला. अब यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट टेंस में है तो हम उसका टेंस चेंज नहीं करेंगे, वो भी सेम रहेगा. लेकिन यहाँ पे हर क्लोथ्स है, प्लूरल है, तो इसकी जगह क्या लगेगा? आर लगेगा. तो हर क्लोथ्स आर वॉश्ड बाय शीला. The meaning of the sentence doesn't change whenever you are changing active voice into passive voice. Keep that in mind. The tense of the sentence doesn't change. Only thing is that the subject and the object are interchanged. Okay. बस ये चीज़ ध्यान में रखना कि जो सब्जेक्ट और ऑब्जेक्ट है वो सिर्फ इंटरचेंज होते हैं whenever you are changing active into passive voice. That's all. Now some intransitive verbs become transitive when a preposition is added to them. In that case they can also be changed into passive. Like for example, आपको पता है intransitive verbs क्या होते हैं? Transitive verbs में आपको object की ज़रूरत होती है. Intransitive verb doesn't require an object. Okay, so like for example हम यहाँ ये भी कह सकते थे they aimed. ठीक है, उन्होंने निशाना लगाया. ये भी एक सेंटेंस अपने आप में कंप्लीट था. दे एम्ड. नाउ अगर उसके साथ एक प्रपोजिशन लग जाता है दे एम्ड एट, तो हमें ये क्या बन जाएगा? ये ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब बन जाएगा. ओके. अगर उसके साथ एक प्रपोजिशन लगा हुआ है तो इन ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब बन जाएगा एंड इट विल रिक्वायर एन ऑब्जेक्ट हियर. दे एम्ड एट व्हाट? दे एम्ड एट अ टाइगर. अब जो टाइगर है वो हमारा क्या बन गया? ऑब्जेक्ट. और पैसिव वॉइस में उसको हम सब्जेक्ट बना देंगे. ठीक है. अ टाइगर वॉज एम्ड एट बाय देम. करेक्ट. नाउ इफ अ ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब हैज़ टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स, ईदर ऑफ देम मे बी मेड द सब्जेक्ट इन द पैसिव वॉइस. अगर एक ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब में दो ऑब्जेक्ट्स हैं तो उन दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट में से कोई सा भी एक आप सब्जेक्ट बना सकते हैं. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ही गेव मी अ वॉच. अब यहाँ पे वॉच जो है वो डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट है, मी जो है इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट है। तो हम इसमें क्या कर सकते हैं, या तो हम आई को एम्फेसाइज करेंगे और सब्जेक्ट बना देंगे, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल आई वाज गिवन अ वॉच बाय हिम, और हम वॉच को एम्फेसाइज करेंगे और उसको सब्जेक्ट बना देंगे, अ वॉच बाय वाज गिवन टू मी बाय हिम। ओके, दो ऑब्जेक्ट जब भी होंगे बेटा तो आप दोनों में से किसी एक को सब्जेक्ट बना सकते हैं और दोनों सेंटेंस आपके करेक्ट होंगे। Now, passive of imperative and interrogative sentences. You know what imperative sentences are? Whenever you are giving a command or request, then that's a imperative sentence. The imperative sentences in the active voice are changed into the passive voice by making use of the word let. अब इसका फॉर्मेट क्या है, जब आप एक्टिव से पैसिव में चेंज करेंगे, देन लेट प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट प्लस बी प्लस पास्ट पार्टिसिपल और थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द मेन वर्ब। ना पोस्ट दिस लेटर, अब ये क्या है, अपने आप में एक कमांड है, पोस्ट दिस लेटर। देन इसको चेंज करने के लिए हम कैसे लिखेंगे, लेट दिस लेटर बी पोस्टेड। प्लीज़ पार्डन मी दिस टाइम, दैट्स अ रिक्वेस्ट, you are requested to pardon me this time. Okay, now this is the format how you'll change active to passive in case of imperative. Now in case of negative imperative sentence, here there's a mistake here, it's not interrogative, it's negative. It's negative imperative sentence, like for example, don't open it, then we'll say let plus object plus not be plus past participle. Okay, so we'll write let it not be opened, or you are warned not to open it. And in case of interrogative sentences, these are the question sentences, you know. So how will you change the question sentences from active to passive? Where did you put my things? Where were my things put by you? Okay, who broke my slate? By whom was my slate broken? Have you done your work? Has the work been done by you? Do you know him? Is he known to you? Now, these are some examples how you'll change interrogative sentences from active to passive. Now, active and passive infinitives. In sentences containing an infinitive only, the infinite is changed to make it passive. It is time to close the shop. It is time for the shop to be closed. Okay. ऐसे आप जो इन्फिनेटिव है उसको इस वे में आप चेंज करेंगे, इट इज़ टाइम फॉर द शॉप टू बी क्लोज्ड. नाउ ओके, द ऑक्सिलरीज, यू नो ऑक्सिलरी और हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स, कैन, कुड, मे, माइट, शुड, कुड, वुड, मस्ट, ऑट. नाउ इसमें कैसे चेंज करेंगे आप, एक्टिव वॉइस में द ऑक्सिलरी प्लस रूट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब, and passive voice में auxiliary plus be plus past participle. Can you solve this sum? Can this sum be solved by you? May God bless you with a son. May you be blessed with a son. Okay. Now here you see the question tag remains the same, exclamation mark remains the same, and the tense also remains the same. It's just that you are changing the active into passive voice. Okay. They should punish the boys should be punished by them. So this is how you'll change the auxiliaries. You'll just add be after the auxiliary verb followed by the past participle. Now remember that pronouns and nouns are changed in voice. You already know. I becomes me, we by us, you by you, he by him, she by her, it by it, they by them, Ram by Ram. Now change of tenses from active to passive. In the present indefinite tense, is, am, are added to the third form of the verb. She enjoys good health is enjoyed by her. Now that is the present indefinite tense. Past indefinite tense, was and were are used with the third form of the verb. Okay, and in future indefinite, shall or will, be is used. They will never harm us, we shall never be harmed by them. Okay, now here are some examples given in the table format. You can just go through it. Like for example, I sing a song is I sing a song becomes a song is sung by me. I am singing a song is being sung by me, continuous. Perfect, I have sung a song has been. Now perfect tense में क्या होगा, आप been ऐड कर देंगे, okay. And perfect continuous, I have been singing a song, no passive voice. Now I sang a song was sung by me. So you can just go through this table and keep in mind all these rules. Now in the present continuous and past continuous, being is added to is MR, and in the present perfect, past perfect and future perfect tense, been is added to the perfect tense. Okay, like for example, he has sent me a present has been sent to me by him. Now a typical example of passive voice which you may find in your exam: take half cup of water in a pan, add a half teaspoon of tea leaves and half teaspoon of sugar in it, bring it to a boil, then add half cup of milk in it and boil, pierce the tea and drink it hot. Now these instructions of making tea is written in passive voice and fill in the blanks to make a paragraph. Okay. Now half cup of water is taken in a pan, half teaspoon of tea leaves and sugar are added in it. The water is brought to a boil, then half cup of milk is added in it and it is boiled again. The tea is pierced and it is drunk hot. Okay. Now आपको ये पैसिव वॉइस में दिया हुआ था, इसको आपने एक्टिव में चेंज किया है. दिस इज़ हाउ इन एग्ज़ाम यू मे गेट अ क्वेश्चन. Now here's your worksheet. I hope you've understood the rules of how you'll change active into passive voice. Now you have to do these questions and you have to submit your homework by 3 p.m. tomorrow. These are all the questions which you have to attempt and you have to submit your homework. Okay, thank you for watching this video.